Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Andre here, and in this video we're going to talk about should you buy a house, a townhouse, or real estate in North Barrie or South Barrie. Now initially we were going to make this video specific towards townhouses because we are the townhouse team and we specialize in townhouses, but some of the characteristics and features that we're going to talk about between North and South Barrie apply to other types of properties such as detached homes, condos, apartments, condo townhouses, and everything in between. Each geographic area has its own unique features and characteristics that will affect your day-to-day life in your home, so that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. Before we take the camera outside, let's start off by defining where North and South Barrie really is. It's not a clear division, but somewhere around the Dunlop Street Highway exit and Tiffin Street is generally where we start to separate North and South Barrie. So let's talk about some major characteristics of each area, starting off with North Barrie. And for this one, I'm going to throw it over to Harley.
It's Harley, and we're talking North and South End townhouses. One of the major differences we've got in North End townhouses is age. So we're looking about 5 to 15 years older in the North End compared to South. And that's gonna translate into about $15,000 to $45,000 cheaper in price, making it easier for some people to get their foot in the door.
Because the North End was built and developed first, your house or townhouse is located much closer to Georgia Mall, which is right behind me over there, or Bayfield Mall, which are two large indoor malls which South Barrie does not have. They have a large commercial complex, but it's just not the same. It's not an indoor mall. On top of that, you have all the hundreds of small scale and large scale businesses all across and all along Bayfield Road. It's essentially a huge commercial strip. And you're much closer to Georgian College. You could buy a house or a townhouse right next door and walk to school if you want, or purchase near the Royal Victoria Hospital if you want to study in the health field. And that leads us to the third major characteristic or point of North Barrie. Because of its mature location and demographic, North Barrie is a favored place to invest in for real estate investors, students, and healthcare professionals. On top of that, you also have the North Barrie Country Golf Club. So if golfing is a really big thing for you, then definitely look to stay in the north end of Barrie. And you also have Little Lake, which is a small lake in the north end of Barrie where you can go fishing, swimming if Kemptville Bay or Lake Simcoe just gets a little too busy for you. And now let's talk about the south end of Barrie.
So here in the south end of Barrie, we've got slightly higher priced homes, large in part to a lot of the construction being 20 to 25 years or newer. We've got so much growth and development here. Overall, great value and opportunity for appreciation.
Oh, hey Harley.
Hey Andre.
What took you so long to get here?
Well, I got a flat tire and I had to run over here.
Well, at least you can sit down and rest in this nice little park. One of the most notable features of the south end of Barrie is that there are a lot more parks. In the north end, you have about 8 parks, but in the south end, you have about 14, of which I counted, and I'm sure I missed a few. So if having a park that you can walk to every day is something that you want in your daily lifestyle when you're purchasing a house or a townhouse, then the south end of Barrie definitely has more options for you.
That was a really big deciding factor when my family and I decided to purchase in the south end of Barrie.
And now you get a chance to rest after your flat tire, and you're right here.
Yeah,
You
that's
could have
great.
just called me to pick you up. And finally, in the south end of Barrie, you have the Costco, which for some individuals and businesses is a really, really big deal. And you have Park Place, which is what we talked about earlier. It's a huge commercial plaza and shopping center that has been built, but is continuing to be built. For example, Rec Room just moved in, and I probably spent way too much money here already, but it's slowly becoming a landmark shopping center. It's not an indoor mall, but it has much more space and room to grow. New businesses, both small and large, to come in. So if that's something that's really important to you, it's right off Highway 401 and on Mapleview Drive. So if you live in the south end of Barrie, you get here much, much faster, especially during rush hour traffic of 3 to 5 o'clock than if you were in the north end. In addition to that, even though you have pretty quick access to the highway, both from the north and south end of Barrie, here in the south end, you are closer to Newmarket, Vaughan, and the GTA by about 10 to 20 minutes. So if you commute every single day, then you definitely want to stay in the south end of Barrie because that cuts 10 or 20 minutes off your commute. Now, yes, prices are higher, homes are a little bit newer, there's other factors to consider, but overall, South Barrie is closer to the GTA, and for many residents of Barrie, that's really, really important. So those are just a few of the things to consider when deciding where you want to live in Barrie or where you want to focus your real estate search, the north end or the south end. There's obviously much more to it when it comes to purchasing a home, not just shopping, parks, and prices, but overall, these are really major components that will affect your day-to-day life and overall your future. Make sure to subscribe for more and check out our weekly townhouse market report for the city of Barrie to stay top of mind and informed on townhouse prices specifically for the city. And if you have any townhouse questions or anything to do with townhouses at all, you know who to call. We'll see you in the next one.